Just can't tell it all. Just can't tell it all.
Welcome back, everybody. There's the man, the smile, the myth.
Yo.
Lawrence is in the building. My man Lolo.
I gotta learn how to
I'm
close my mouth
Dom.
on these things. Oh, what's up, Dom?
Damn, bro.
What? I
Welcome
look
back.
goofy.
Welcome back to the Laughing Dads podcast, episode 2. This one's entitled Daddies Part 2. Talking about more daddy drama, more daddies, more problems.
Daddy.
Yo,
Double
Lo,
D's.
what'd you think of the first one, bro? How'd the first episode go? What did you think?
I was a little nervous. To be honest with you, I was a little concerned. I was like, I'm a raging idiot, so I knew that anything that came out of my mouth was going to be diabolically nuclear. Got some great feedback from my friends, my wife, my love coach.
Did Amanda watch it?
She did, and she told me that we both are absolute idiots. And I said, yes. Yes.
She's not wrong.
No, and that's why I said yes. So she gave me some great feedback. My friends gave me some feedback on the lighting, and that's the reason why I look a lot more white this time and fleshed out.
Yeah, we could see you this week.
Yeah.
You're not hiding in the shadows back there.
All right, listen, natural camouflage is amazing. I want everyone to give it a try once or twice.
Everybody needs to get the reverse Michael Jackson real quick for a day. So you
Exactly. Or as Uncle Ruckus, if you missed last episode, I do a great Uncle Ruckus impression. Reverse Villalago is what I got.
Villalago.
Reverse
Oh,
Villalago.
damn, I feel like I'm racist just saying Villalago.
No, it's a common disease that affects white, black, Asian, all of the races. So you can say it.
You can say it.
It's not. It does not just affect black people. It affects all people.
Shit.
Just like Donald Trump. Yo, go ahead.
You ain't lying though.
I'm trying not to be political, but sometimes this person just gets on my nerves. Ever loving nerves is what my people say.
Just pretend he doesn't exist, like the Epstein list. I'm just saying.
That was a good one. Good callback. Yeah. No, it's harder for people like me to just blank just random facts out of existence. I tried doing that with my kids. That didn't work.
They're
It
still
just
there.
wasn't
They
happening.
keep coming home, and they still be here every time.
Exactly. So.
Oh fuck, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I couldn't get Espy to watch it, bro.
Oh really?
No, she's not watching. She's like, hey, you're stupid enough all day long. I got to deal with you. Now you want me to watch an hour of you uninterrupted with your dumbass friend?
Hey, listen.
But it's low. Yeah, no.
Tell her I balance out your stupid. If that helps.
Hey, what?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try that.
You should really, and honestly just be like, listen, Lo gives me a run for my money, and him and I together, that's just bad. It's a combination for greatness.
We're set up for success here.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, did you ask your mom to watch it? That'd be cool if she took a deep.
She's next. She said she was gonna. Do you remember my cousin Andy?
Andrew?
Yeah. So Andy lives in Cali now, and I was talking to him, and he's gonna watch it. Apparently, he's got some big following on Instagram or something. I didn't even know.
Nice.
So, yeah, whatever, bro. I mean, he does gay porn, so I don't.
Listen, we need all of the people. I don't care,
Everybody.
gay, straight, bi. bestiality, furries. I need everybody listening. I don't care. As long
Said,
as
let the
Donald Trump
furries
doesn't
in, damn
listen, as long as Donald Trump doesn't listen and we don't get sued,
it.
don't
We
even care.
don't get sued.
Don't care.
I mean, they're not going to get we talked about this last week. All they're going to get is some debt if they sue us. They're like,
That's
I'll
what I'm
send you these
saying.
bills.
But listen, if he does watch us, Donald Trump, if you're listening, I hope you pass soon so that we can just move on from anything and everything that you're doing right now. Me as a black individual, we don't like what you're doing, but I didn't vote for you, so that's fine.
That's fine. I don't. I ain't a lot, bro. I voted for Kamala too. I want to see a black woman in the office.
Bet.
I'm just
I was
saying.
gonna ask you that. I was
I
going to ask you.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I did, bro. I need a black woman in office. I'm just saying.
Well,
I
listen, from coming from our backgrounds with ethnic women, technically your mom is ethnic. My mom's not. She's just white.
yeah
Um, and coming from ethnic backgrounds, we are accustomed to women running things and running things right. And
yeah
so it is
yeah
it's great. It was a great option for all of us who grew up with actual moms, not just
yeah.
Stepford wives as moms. uh
We
it's
didn't
good
mail
for,
order our moms.
yeah, exactly, from Ukraine or Russia or China. We didn't do that. That wasn't us. So but yeah, no, I honestly, I was like, I think she can run it. I think she can run it. And then my boss was like, I don't like her laugh. And I was like, serious? Like that? If her laugh is the only thing that you have a problem with, I was like, listen, we could do much worse. And we did, unfortunately.
I'm just. My thing is, who letting the grandpas run the country, bro? I don't let my grandpa drive to the fucking grocery store by himself anymore.
Yep.
I don't. My grandpa is the same age. You remember my grandpa?
Yeah.
He's the same age as Trump.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I.
I
Something
would
about this
rather,
don't seem like a good idea.
listen, I would rather your grandpa run the country than
That's
than
what we
Donald
need.
Trump.
A
Because
bitter
listen,
Vietnam War vet with a couple of tours.
listen, broke people know how to run things. They know how to let other people deal with it, and listen, delegate is the best word to do it. I know how to delegate because I'm broke.
Yeah,
So I have to
you're
be,
not wrong.
I have no money whatsoever. So I'm like, hey, do you mind doing this for me? Because I need some help. And you seem like you got it going on. Please help me. So
Hey
rich people
man,
don't delegate too well. They don't.
no.
They pay for somebody and they're like, we trust him. That's fine. We trust him. That's me. That's his job. He does it. Like Trump. That's exactly what Trump said. He knows how to do it. I trust that he's gonna do it. And then look, Robert Kennedy went and wiped out half of what it was, it all research in the mRNA vaccinations. So now we're not going to get our COVID shots. Cancer is not going to be cured. They were so close to figuring out cancer. And Trump was like, or RFK was like, nah, don't do any of that. No, don't do any of that. I don't want bugs in my veins, even though you have allegedly had a brain worm in your brain eating away gray
Allegedly,
matter.
bro.
Allegedly.
Hey, my favorite part of the whole thing so far was when he put Elon in charge of all the money, and
Oh
Elon
my
came
god.
back and said, "This money is fucked up." That man came back with a list. He's like, do you even know where this $18 billion went?"
I had so many
They're
people
trying
in
to
my
tell
life.
them.
Go ahead.
They're
I'm
trying to
sorry.
tell that man. They're like, "Bro, he's over there asking for receipts," and they're like, "What do you mean receipts?" Like, no
Yeah.
receipts. Like, I got a check. The check's written. Where did it go? And they're like, "What you talking about? It went to
It
this.
doesn't work
Where the
like
fuck
that.
does it say that?" He
It
doesn't
does not.
know where
Oh
these
my
motherfuckers
god.
mad at him. He said he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Fuck it, we gonna burn Tesla to the ground. I'm like, man,
Jesus.
I know that man was right because as soon as he was right. They tried to fuck Tesla up, bro. They started burning Teslas in Target parking lots like it was fucking Christmas.
Gee,
I knew it was
I
a
don't
problem.
believe. Listen, I don't believe any of that, and that's one of my biggest things is with Elon. I like. I, I don't know how deep you are in the like political atmosphere and like YouTube
I'm
videos.
not.
So this is so I am that's all day that I get fed all of that information from the algorithm. That's all I see all day long. So I had actual people with like degrees in there being like, this is wrong. This is the way we spend money and this is how it's allocated. This is what is happening. What he was doing was he was going after the agencies that were investigating him and all of his brands. So like he went after the FHA or FAA because they were stopping
Oh
him
yeah.
from putting space pollution up in the air. And then all of the other ones. What is it? Aid, the aid agency.
Department of Education
No, 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 no,
or
no, 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 no. We won't talk about that this episode because that one, oh my God, New Mexico is already at the bottom of the list. Why are you going to cause my kid to not be able to access resources that they need in order to get a leg up? Oh, I get it. I'm black, so I don't. My kids don't get a leg up. I get it. That's fine. I'm all right with that. But at least I want to give them a sliver of hope because their mama's white.
damn.
Jeez.
I mean, I was going to ask you about that because I know I went to Albuquerque public schools. I
Yeah.
know you went to Albuquerque public schools.
Well,
I went
for the second half of my life, but
same.
yes.
Yeah, the first half of my life, I went to California public schools. So
Yep.
I SoCal public schools are not as great, not that great either. And then we moved to Albuquerque, and that didn't help nothing either. So when I graduated high school, bro, I went to a charter school, you know that, and
Yeah.
thank God I did because at
Yeah.
least they gave me some life
S-
skills. There was a whole
Smaller
class on that.
classrooms.
Yeah,
They had a car outside that you could break into and hot wire. Bro,
yeah, it was
everything.
mine. They stole my car twice.
Yeah, they knew how to do school. Let's just
Yeah,
do that. Let's just do
yeah.
that.
We got some life skills that I graduated. They're like, you want to learn how to work this triple beam in science class? Why do I
Right?
need to know how to work the triple
Exactly.
beam? Oh, you'll know. You're
Yep,
gonna need it
exactly.
soon enough. Don't worry.
This is
You're
how
gonna have
you
to pay your rent.
unhook this is how you unhook a bra, all right? This is how you
Yeah.
unhook a bra. The one that snaps in the front, don't worry about that.
Don't
That
worry
one's
about
too
that.
easy.
Yeah. If you can't do it when you can see it, you gotta do it with one hand behind the back.
Yeah, 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 exactly, exactly. So yeah, no, in so we got my daughter going to one of the better elementary schools that isn't a private school. One of the
Nice.
better public schools here in Albuquerque. Um and so she's thriving, she's doing great. She's not like me. She loves school. She is all up in it, and like I said, all of her teachers, so thus far she's just in first grade. So she's only had two teachers thus far. All of our teachers are white and just super nice to her. So I know that she's gonna do well based on that. She has white teachers. She's gonna do well. That's it.
That's
That's all.
white teachers.
That's it.
Hey man.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. There's
Hello.
some good Spanish ones out there. There's
There's
some
some
good
good
black
Spanish
ones.
ones out there. Oh damn, that's funny.
But I'm
I,
worried. I'm mostly worried about like I know that the white ones got great education. They're super sweet, super nice. They got that white voice, what she's accustomed to.
makes you very comfortable.
That's what I need. That's what
They
I need.
bust out that customer service voice throughout the day. It
Yes.
helps
Well, I
pass
mean,
the day.
it's their only voice.
Yeah, you
The
right.
speaking to the manager. The speak
You
to the
right.
manager. Bro. Can I
Bro,
speak to the manager?
I catch grief for that at work all the time because I'll turn around and hit that voice. And then
Yeah.
as soon as we walk out of a meeting, 'cause I work in corporate now. As
Okay.
soon as I walk out of a meeting, and I start talking to the boys in the shop, and I'm back in the shop in my element. I'm like,
Yeah.
was that you, the same guy on that conference call that we were all just talking? Like, shut up, bro! Don't tell them I sound like this.
That is my
They do.
professional voice.
This is what I sound
Understand
like
that.
when I have to get someone to give me some money to pay for these bills.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
what I
For
sound
your
like.
salary.
Exactly. And then as soon as I'm off, I'm like, man, fuck all that shit. I just
Yeah,
happy it's over. Ah, damn.
yeah. You got the down home voice.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
No,
Flip
so
it.
yep. No, that I mean that's great. That's honestly great that you're up in management and moving up because I know we were having some hard times when we were meeting,
Yeah.
and that kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about from the last one. I wanted to kind of keep it up light because we ended that last episode really mm, in the
Dark.
dirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
dark. No, I didn't want to say dark because we already said everything about black, so I didn't want to keep hammering on that. But um, I I wanted to give you a chance, an opportunity to talk about your dad and your experience, and in the beginning, so that we can try to end or move into a lighter subject,
Yeah.
um, and a little later. So
Yeah. I think for me to talk about my dad, I got to talk about my mom first
yeah,
because I was raised by a single mom. You know that.
okay, yeah.
My mom was the best. She was a
She
single mom. I don't,
she was sweet to me. So
yeah.
all the stories that you told, I have no idea. She was a
Yeah, we
sweetheart.
we didn't always see eye to eye. And now that I'm older, I totally get it because the older I get, the more Bernie Mac makes sense to me. Like I too
Yeah,
want to slap my kids with a fucking hammer some days,
yeah,
but
yeah,
that's not the Netflix special I'm aiming for.
yeah.
I, I,
Exactly,
I'm just saying.
exactly.
So my mama has been a truly, single moms don't get enough credit out there.
Nope.
I'm glad that we have this platform so we can talk about stuff like this. But single moms, man, y'all deserve every Christmas present you want every year. Y'all deserve to get your bills paid for.
Preach.
Y'all deserve to get at least 3 nuts busted every time you let one of these broke motherfuckers hit. I'm just
Did you
saying.
say that?
I'm just saying. You
Did you
know,
say that?
yeah, single moms,
Oh
bro, they do not.
no.
Single
But you're
moms do
right.
not get enough
Listen,
props,
you're right.
bro. It is
But I
especially
cannot believe you said that.
especially single moms of young men, bro. Like
Yeah.
my mama had it rough, bro. She had to
Yeah.
raise me. We didn't have nothing. We lived in my grandparents' basement most of my life because we just never could, live on our
Yeah.
own. And when we did get an apartment, it was, Section 8 housing. I was in there with everybody else, and mom and I trying to make it off of food stamps.
I feel you.
We got our car repoed. Like I went through it just like everyone else did. So
Yeah.
I, you know, I think that's why we became such good friends because ghetto doesn't have color. We were
That's right.
both broke as fuck, bro. Like white, black, Asian, green.
Yep.
I don't. It doesn't matter. Broke
It
is
don't matter.
broke.
Broke is
Broke
broke.
is broke. We still
Yeah.
kicking it because we broke. So I
That's
think
right.
I got to give it up to my mom and to all the
Yeah.
single moms out there, if we can, for a minute. Like, good job, single moms. Good for you.
Yep. Give
We love
round,
you.
as we learned in school, a round of applause.
A round of applause. Yeah, that's how you know we were in public school. This is
Oh
some,
yeah, no, exactly.
but
Our
my,
kindergarten
my
class.
right, but my dad wasn't around. He when I didn't meet him until I was 29 for the
Yeah.
first time. I met him 2 years ago. I'm 31 now, and
I'm not trying to escape. I need some air. This
no,
room is
you good.
hot.
You good. It's hot, bro. It's Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I know it's hot.
That's
We
hot.
got rain up here in Colorado. It's nice. We
So
kick.
we got real quick. My apologies. I didn't mean to interrupt. We got all the humidity. We didn't get any of the rain.
Oh, it's coming. It been dumping here since
Tomorrow.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow hopefully. But anyway,
hmm
sorry again.
No, you good.
You were
But
talking about your dad.
yeah, my dad. I didn't meet him until I was 29, so I'm
Okay.
31 now. So I met him 2 years ago. My mom, bless my mom's heart, bro. She never talked bad about this man my whole life.
Nice.
I would ask my mama about my dad. I'd be like, what happened? I never, how come my dad's not around? Why isn't he, why doesn't he want me? I
Yeah.
asked that question so many times when I was a kid. I'm sure my mom was tired of hearing it, but she never did. She always just said, your daddy just wasn't ready to be a daddy. That was her answer. Your daddy's just not ready to
Great.
be a daddy. She wasn't going to put
That's
him
awesome.
under. And when I found him, this is a great story. I
Mhm.
found him. I didn't find him. Espy found him. My wife found him.
Well, you said you found him, so I know that in in a marriage, it's a royal we. But
Yeah.
like,
Nah, she
come
found her.
on, bro, give her all the credit. You just
I
got
have to.
done talking about
I'll give it
single
all to her.
moms. You
I
just
was
got done talking
looking.
about.
Okay. Just got to talk about single mom. So my mama and my wife band together to find my
As they
dad
do,
for me, as they
as they
do.
do. Jeez.
After we had my second son, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember me back in the day. I was hell when I was well. No,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
bad. I was definitely hell when I was well. So
There was not a worse nigga than you, and I didn't even know you during high school. So
yeah, I was
that's
rough.
even
So
worse.
when we had the second kid, I didn't really understand this whole dad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was still trying to figure it out because I didn't have my dad, so I didn't know what to
Gotcha.
do. And I was
Yeah.
complaining to her one night about, hey, maybe if I knew who my dad was, this would be easier. I just, I don't understand. Well, she took it upon herself. She reached out to my mom, found out my dad's name, his full name, his legal
Oh,
name,
okay.
searched his legal name through every database she could find. Mind you, my wife is
Jesus.
Latina
Yeah.
and she has a law degree. So she was always a detective, but we just made it official. That was
Jeez.
all the law
Yeah.
degree was. I gave her all the tools. So
Yeah. Right.
uh, she found him about 48 hours after we had this conversation. I looked for him for 28 years. So
Okay.
um, I got his Facebook. I got his a phone number for him. I sent him a message on Facebook and was like, "Hey, I think I'm your son. I know that sounds crazy." And
Yeah.
I got the family story after that happened. I reached out to my mom and I was like, "Is this?" Sent her a picture. I was like, "Is this my dad?" And she called me immediately and she's like, "Your wife found him?" I was like, "Yeah, she found him." She's like, "That's him." She goes, "Have you
Yeah.
reached out?" I said, "I sent him a message, but it was like a week later and he still hadn't responded."
Yeah.
So my mom shoots him a message and she's like, "Hey, that's your son.
Yeah.
We've been, I didn't." She's like, I haven't told him nothing about you. I never badmouthed you,
Yeah.
but that's your son." So we talked for like a couple of months through Facebook, and
Mm-hmm.
we stopped talking because he started hitting on my mom.
Oh my God.
I
Are you
was like,
serious?
I'm dead ass, bro. He messed
He's
with
like,
my
hey, you
mom,
look
and he
cute.
was like,
I miss you.
"Hey, I just want to see if we can get a drink sometime. I've really missed you." And my
Jeez,
mom sends me a
bro.
screenshot of this, and she's like, "Listen, I ain't talking shit about your daddy,
Yeah.
but you need to get your boy." So she sends it to me. I read it. I call, and I'm like, "Yo, what? What? You haven't even asked to meet me in person
Right?
yet. You haven't called me. We haven't talked on the phone,
Oh my
but you're over here
God.
trying to get the drawers from my mama."
Jeez,
Bro,
bro.
what kind of expression? What do you think I'm gonna say? I was mad, bro, so mad. So I didn't talk to him for like 4 months after
Mm-hmm.
that. I was like, I'm just, you know what? I ain't seen you ever, so it's not like
Yeah.
I'm missing anything.
Yeah.
So he took off and went his way. I, went my way. A few months later, I reached back out to him because I was like, you know what? I got to meet him at least once.
At least once. Got it.
You know me. I
Yeah.
am loyal to the soil to the nth degree,
Yeah.
and I will do anything in life once. I will try it.
Yeah.
Everything. I'll try it. So I reached out to him, and I went to go meet him.
Okay.
He happens to live in Denver.
Oh, okay, so not
I
too
live in
far away
Fort
from you.
Collins. So yeah, we like 45 minutes north is where I live. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right. So he left out some details
Oh, yeah,
of
as they do.
as they do, right? So in those 4 month period, I had talked to some of my uncles and my aunts and my grandmother. You remember my grandma, one of the few people around that I think still does. Sweetest woman.
I love
That
you.
woman was a saint.
I love you.
Yeah. I was the worst day of my life was the day that woman passed away. But she
Oh,
was. Oh, I
she's
don't. Did you not know?
no, bro. When did
Yeah,
she
grandma.
pass?
She passed away of lung cancer 11 years back, right before I met
Oh,
Espy.
I never mind. I do know.
Yeah,
I
I
do
think
I do remember. I just
I,
have a
yeah.
terrible memory.
No, you good. It's all them hits in the head, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I
You ain't ever lying.
no. So I feel your pain, bro. I'm getting old. So
Yeah.
I reached out and again, he left some things out. I talked to my uncle and aunt. My aunts were like, "Hey, listen, you want the full story? Here's what really happened.
Yeah.
He was a mess. He was a piece of shit, and your mom wasn't going to put up with it. And
Yeah.
my mom don't put up with no mess. She never
Nope.
has. She not even for me. I'm a foot taller than my mama, and she
Yeah.
scares the hell out of me. This
Jeez, man.
4'10" woman climb a ladder to whoop my ass. I am not. I do not
Yeah.
mess with this woman. So
Yeah.
I I started. I reached out to him. He left out a lot more details than I expected. You
Oh,
know.
well, like I said, you never can get the real story. I had the same. I have similar experiences, and we can talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But like like the victim or the one
Yeah.
that wants sympathy
Yeah.
never wants to admit their
Yeah.
wrongdoing.
And that was it, bro.
It happens with my daughter. I do it sometimes. My dad, oh my
Yeah.
god, he's the guiltiest person ever. And I've developed a saying with everybody that I know. Yeah, but what did you do?
I'm exactly. And so it came out that when I was a kid, he had showed up at the house high, and my
Okay.
grandma almost whooped his ass on our front yard and was like, "You
Jeez.
gonna get the fuck up out of here, and you
Yeah.
gonna stay the fuck up out of here." Do you understand?
Yeah.
Well, when I met him, when I got to see him, he goes, first thing he says to me, mind you, this is all through the phone at first. First thing he
Yeah.
says is, "I never knew you were born. I never knew you existed. No one ever told me."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey man, listen, I've already heard all the stories from my grandma, from my uncles, from my aunts, from my mother. I know that you know I was out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you know. I know you know.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no hiding
You
it.
don't need to. There's no point in lying to me and saying you didn't.
Yeah.
There's no point in lying." He said, "Well, I wish your mama would." I said, "Don't you dare
Yep.
blame her."
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, "No, you can't blame her
Keep her
because
name
she
out your
after
mouth.
this turned into a fight, bro." That's exactly what I hit him with the will. I was like,
Yeah.
"You need to
Yeah.
keep my mama's name about your mouth because there's no reason
Jeez.
she raised me on her own. All the props for everything I became as a
Yeah.
man go to
Exactly.
that woman and my grandma and my grandpa.
Yeah.
Between the three of them, they made it happen." But so he's feeding me this, feeding me this, feeding me this. So I find out later on he was a heroin addict and he had gotten so
Mm.
high he had forgotten a lot of things, including that he had a
Jeez.
kid out there. So I was just basically a heroin memory from 25, 28 years ago at the time. So
No, that makes
he,
sense. Mm.
and I, my mom still won't to this day won't badmouth him, but that's the honest truth of why he wasn't in my life is because
Well,
he was an addict, and he was.
you she won't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You won't she won't badmouth him. But on this podcast, we are accepting all of the bad mouths. So badmouth him as much as possible. Again, he's probably a great human being now, but this is, as my wife said, this is your time to vent. You
Yeah,
ain't got nobody but me and right now no listeners
yeah.
to.
We had 29
Oh,
total.
look at that.
29 total. We getting
But
somewhere.
what I'm trying to say is, I get that your mom
Yeah,
didn't badmouth him, but
but
this
I
is
will.
your story. You talk about him like a dog if you want to.
I'm gonna talk my shit right now. You about to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
out because this
Talk it.
motherfucker lied to me about a whole lot of things.
Okay.
And let me tell you how I found out.
How?
I get his address finally.
Okay.
I drive down there. Okay, I show up. I get to this place. I was doing construction at the time, so I took the big F-250 from work,
Okay.
drove my ass down there through traffic through Denver, which is
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Get over to this place, and I'm walking up to the front door, and it's an assisted living. I'm like looking at the house. It's nice
Okay.
neighborhood, nice part of Denver. I'm
Interesting.
mad as fuck. You remember the apartments we lived in and I lived in? I was like, dude,
We
fuck this
discussed it
guy.
last episode.
Fuck this guy. Like, look at
Yeah.
his nice ass house. What the
Yeah.
fuck? So when I got to the door of his address, I knock on the door. This real nice lady comes out and meets me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, hey, I'm here to meet my dad.
Is that
This
his
is his
nurse?
name, and it was his nurse.
How
It
did
was
I
his
know?
nurse.
Yeah.
She's like, he's so excited to meet you. Let me go get him. You know, in the time we talked prior, there was lots of things he told me about himself.
Yeah.
You know what he didn't tell me about himself, Lo? He had been in a motorcycle wreck and had lost both his legs and one of his arms.
No way.
I
So
hand to God, bro.
listen,
I
listen.
wish I was lying.
I don't
Hold up,
talk about the handicap. I don't
bro.
talk about the handicap, but
My dad's
what
a tank
image?
tank. I'm talking shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's coming to my mind is Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan.
I felt like Forrest Gump in that bitch, bro. I walked in, she wheeled him around the corner, and I was like, oh shit.
So I can't fight
Why
him.
that
Dang it!
motherfucker hid that one from me? Oh, no.
Right?
I heard about where he worked, where he had lived, where he
Yeah,
had gone. He talked to me about his drug problem. Never mentioned the fact that he had lost both his legs and an arm and lived in an assisted living.
yeah.
Bro, I
Kept
met
that
this
one
man.
from you.
Like, yo, that was an important one.
Well, listen. Out of all of the things that he definitely kept from you, and stayed away for as many years as he did, like of course that one's the kicker.
Oh, and then you know how my mom is, so I called her after I talked to him, and he told me,
You
he's
didn't
like,
beat him up.
listen, I I'm gonna be honest, because you remember me back in the day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I have been wanting to
Fly off
whoop
the
this
handle for
man.
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I'm the first one in the fight and the last one out of the fight.
Yep.
I wanted to whoop his ass since I was a little kid. I have wanted to fuck this man up my whole life.
Yeah, there's some pent up
I
emotions there.
used
I
to
get it.
go to bed at night dreaming of whooping his ass.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait. Not to mention, I'm grown now. I got
Yeah.
2 kids. I'm 6 foot 280. I'm a big dude. I've competed in strongman. I have boxed.
Yeah.
I can fight. I was like,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I'm gonna
I'm
hand you
ready.
your ass.
I'm ready.
I was ready. I was going there like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready. I was running in that motherfucker to get his ass. Running,
Oh man.
running, and I now
Running, yeah.
I saw him. As soon as I saw him, I was like, damn.
Can't do
I
it.
felt so bad for what I was like. This is gonna be like punting. Like pick him up and just kick him like from the
Yeah.
50 yard. Like, bro, I was like, I cannot fight this man.
I don't want to hit a guy with glasses but no legs and one
I
arm.
can't.
I
I was mad as a motherfucker. He talking to me about how his
Yeah.
arm dead, and he kept picking it up with his
Jeez.
sleeve and dropping the motherfucker. And I was like,
Oh
please
my.
stop. Like I'm
Stop.
trying not to laugh.
And
I'm
cry at the
already
same
not.
time.
And I'm mad as fuck. And then I call my mama because
Yeah.
my mom thinks she's a fucking comedian right away,
Oh, well, she is your mom. So, like, if
bro.
you're a comedian, she's inevitably gonna
I
say
got on the
something.
phone with her, and the first thing she said to me is, "Oh, Hito, you worked so hard your whole life to be a bigger man than your dad. You outgrew him in the 4th grade." It's like, oh my God.
See, this is the reason why moms are awesome, and especially
Bro,
single moms.
she went in, she got all that pent up aggression. She started with that, and then the next thing she
I
said,
was
she's
gonna
like, this is
say,
why she turned it to Jesus. She's like, this is why we
uh,
believe in prayer, mijo. And I was like,
yeah,
Mom, what the fuck? And she
exactly.
goes, I've been praying for 30 years. You'd be the last thing he ever walked away from. Looks like I got it. I was like, damn.
Yo, listen, your mom is crazy.
Damn, bro, she went off.
That's
All that
funny.
shit she didn't talk for those 30 years. She's like, cash out. Fuck him.
Yeah,
He's a bitch. He
yeah,
ain't shit. He living in assisted living. Somebody got to wipe his ass. I was like, mama.
yeah. But I mean, again,
Oh,
that's just what like that's what happens.
oh,
Like it's a thing. Like I definitely like stress that you hold on your shoulders. Like that's why comedy is so fun, or not even
yeah,
fun, but like so good because of that reason. Is because you
yeah,
you get to let out some of the little stressors, and it's not to harm people. And one of the things that I always talk about, because I work customer service jobs like there's nobody's tomorrow, but one
yeah,
of the things I always say is like the best humor is self-deprecating humor, because nobody's going to get upset about that. And it makes people think, because they're like, well, you could get upset. I'm like, I ain't gonna get upset at my making fun of myself. Like
no.
I'm not gonna get upset about that the dumb
Mm.
stuff. And
No.
so so self-deprecating humor I do a lot, and it's one of those things that, and then people are like, no, you're sweet, you're just you're your skin color's not a problem. And I was just like, oh my god, you missed the joke. Like how I led you to the pond, and instead of drinking you jumped in. Like I don't know how to help you. I wish I could, but
Oh my god.
but it's good to laugh it off, and not laugh it off entirely, but just to get it off your chest in a joking
Yeah,
manner, because again, that's we're humans, and
bro.
if you hold it in all the time, then you're gonna die of a heart attack.
Yeah. I think that, to be honest, I think that's why I was so angry when I was younger. Because,
Yeah,
like, I remember back when you and I knew each other, I was wild, bro. I had a problem. I would just deal with. I'll go right to you. There's no
yeah,
need to discuss it. Like, we're gonna
exactly.
have a fucking problem. And
Yeah,
as I got older, and the more I, when I had my kids, I was like, I don't want them to see their dad like this.
yeah.
And then
You
after I met
mature.
him, I was like, damn. And then this comedy thing, dude. That's kind of how the comedy thing started. I needed a release,
Yeah,
and I was at work one day, and I used to do this. I was
and
in
you're
charge of
broke.
it, and I'm broke. I was in charge of like 11 stores for like the
Yeah.
last 10 years up here in Northern Colorado, and
Okay.
I used to start. We'd do inventories. We got to count everything in the building in one day. 3-4 million dollars in inventory in some of our buildings,
Yeah.
and I do car parts for a living, so small little things. Spark
Yeah.
plugs. Fucking count 10,000 spark plugs in a day. It's a
Mhm.
lot. So I used to start off every inventory. I was the inventory captain for this area. I started off with 10 minutes. I would go get on a stool in front, get everybody up to the front. Like 6 o'clock in the morning is early. Everyone's tired. And I would just do 10 minutes of bullshit monologue, cracking jokes, talking smack about the other managers, talking smack about this. And, yeah, they're going to have us count all this shit. Look how tall these uprights are. We're going to make the skinny people get all the way up on top. Because I ain't getting up there. Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
If I go through that ladder,
Exactly.
if I fall, we got to repave. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I would go off. And one of the guys after one of the inventories was like, why don't you just do comedy? He's like, you're always trying to
Yeah.
make people laugh. You're always having fun. You are the funniest guy and brightest guy in the room. So why don't you do comedy? And that's how I started.
Well, hold on. Whoever told you you were the brightest person in the room, you need to take them out in the back and shoot them, because you definitely not bright by no
I think
means.
I think he meant bright, like a light up his life, bro. Like light up the room. Not
Oh.
bright like I'm smart. We both know
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
in the
make sure.
crayon
Listen,
box, I'm a nice color of brown.
no,
We know.
no, in the crayon box, you eat them. That's what you would have done. That's it.
I mean, I knew I should have been a Marine.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were almost there. They
Almost.
just they saw your daddy issues from a mile away, and they were like, nah, bro, not you.
You definitely
You
doing something reckless.
you could go into the chair force. There's no way you could wreck that.
The
There's
chair
no.
force. Oh, you messed up. Is that because my
No,
daddy's in a wheelchair? What you trying to say?
listen, as a disclaimer, okay, all right, sorry. Disclaimer. We're gonna put that graphic up later. Uh, my dad was in the Air Force, so I grew up around military
Yep.
members and folks. So that is their joke that they tell all the time. Marines, the
Yep.
box of crown eaters, and the Army is the special ones that eat the markers, not the crowns, and Air Force is chair force, and then the Navy is gay. So um everyone has their jabs that they take to
Yeah.
um servicemen, but it's all well and good. Like we said just a minute ago, it's about letting out the stress and the issues
Yeah.
through a happy median and not negative, and being able to take what life is throwing at you, and being able to offload it pretty easily.
Do something with it,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
exactly. Well, I'm glad that you got a chance to actually meet your father face to face. I mean, face to sky, because you
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I could
face
see clear
his
over his head. It
his
was
face to navel. I get it. Because you're
Yeah, I think a lot of my jokes went over his head.
now, yeah, everything went over his head.
Yeah.
But go ahead, intro that
Yeah.
that sound. But no, seriously though, it's great that you were able to finally meet the person who made you, and
Yeah.
like you said, you're a better man because he left, and I'm glad that he didn't stay in your life and ruin who you are as a human being, because your mom did a pretty decent job. I
Thanks,
say
brother.
decent because you didn't once you got out of her house, that's when you started messing up.
Yeah, hey, we could do a whole story about that.
Yeah. Well, we are. That's the whole point of this podcast. We're going
That's
through. We're
true.
walking through our
Yeah,
trauma one
yeah,
one year at a time. I
yeah.
do
One
remember when I
episode
was
at a
one
time.
years old. Yeah, one episode at a
Yeah.
time. I do remember when I was 1 years old. It did happen. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, low.
But
That memory's shitty until you get to be a little boy, huh? Then all of a sudden you can remember everything.
well, no,
Can't
that's what
remember
I'm
what I ate for
saying.
breakfast last week. But
No, my long term memory is amazing. My short term memory is the problem. But I didn't
damn.
want to discount you. Did you want to have it? Did you have anything else to say about that experience, or
No,
what?
man. I think that if I'm being honest, I've breathed enough life into that for
Yeah.
me
Okay.
personally. I think you know how I feel. Like I
No,
don't
of
want to give
course.
that man any kind of credit or time of day. You know,
Yeah,
since
yeah,
that day, he and I, we never spoke again.
yeah,
We met the one time in person. We had our conversation. It was really weird, dude. Like he worked in construction the
yeah.
whole time I was a kid. He had
Okay.
been to Alaska. He had been all over Oregon. He had
Wow.
been all over the country doing construction
Yeah.
before he got in his motorcycle accident. But he built race cars and built
Cool.
Harleys and liked to ride motorcycles. That was his pastime, and it
Yeah.
was really weird because I grew up building old classic cars and. I build motorcycles in my free time now. That's what I like to do because my family
Mm-hmm.
builds choppers out of California, and that's been kind of a cool. That was the only thing that was cool out of the whole thing was I was like, oh, so that gearhead thing that I've been doing for
Yeah.
15 years, oh,
That's
that's
what.
where it came
That's where it came
from.
from. Well, at least you didn't go
Oh,
down the road of heroin and the other
yeah,
harder drugs that he did
I stuck
down
to
that road.
weed.
And you're in your kid's life, like,
Hey, never missed a day.
well, and that's all we can do as
Yeah,
men and dads. um and I even told Amanda this, like, um we just gotta do one step at a time, because even though our parents, or not even just one step at a time, but we just have to do a little bit better than what our parents did, just to make sure that our kids have a better opportunity than we had. It's not
yeah,
necessarily outdoing our parents completely, because as you become a parent, you realize that you have no idea what you're doing whatsoever,
bro,
and
none.
you're flying by the seat of your pants at every single moment, and you just hope that you're making the best decision, and that's what you do, and that's something that we talked about at length, and my wife and I um, just saying, like, uh, well, I don't want to mess my kids up.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah, I don't want to mess my kids up either. But the thing is I have to get them to 18 and at
yeah,
least in a decent enough job so that they can start paying for therapy, because I know I'm not going to do a good job.
yeah. You right, bro. I keep pushing mine to college. I'm like,
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
you have to go to
Yeah.
college.
Go.
You
What's
have to go to
college?
college.
It's school after
Go,
school.
go.
Yeah.
I wish to God I would have gone. That was the
Yeah.
biggest mistake of my life. I should have gone to college.
Well, and that's another thing that I'm gonna, like, with my son. Like, I hope he's a college man, but I can
Yeah,
already tell that he's like, no, I don't want to go to school. Like, period. But it may switch. Like, my daughter might be the one that,
yeah,
like, just stops liking school after middle school or high school.
yeah,
Um, because that was me. I didn't like school. I never
yeah,
enjoyed it. Um, but for her, I'm just gonna explain it to her. Listen, I'm gonna explain it better than my dad did with me.
yeah,
You can go off and if you don't if you don't want to go to college, find a career, find something that you like, and just do that.
yeah,
Whether it be sales, whether it be starting your own business, whether it
yep,
be going into the trades, whether it's
Whatever.
selling crack on the street. If you're
That-
gonna do it, you better do it to the biggest. I whatever it is, she better do it. She better be the best at it.
yeah,
And that's
wholehearted. Hey.
and that's what it is, and that's what I've told her, and
Yep.
and so yeah, it's scary because again, nowadays I don't even know if we're gonna have it tomorrow. I don't even know if we're gonna make it to the end of the year, and just as a society, I know
Yeah.
we are going to make it, but it's like every day seems like World War III is coming up closer and closer.
Yeah, I deal with the same thing. I think the same thing with my two boys.
Yeah.
Just like you, my family's military. You knew that.
Okay.
My grandpa
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
U.S. Navy. Uncle was a Marine. That was kind of the projected future that my family
Yeah.
had lined out for me. It was like, hey, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness too. Like that was a weird. College wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
It was frowned upon in my house. Like
Yeah.
they didn't want me to go to school, and they didn't want me to go to college.
Gotcha.
That was frowned upon. And I understood it at the time, kind of. So my
Yeah. Yeah.
grandpa
Yeah.
was like, go to trade school. He was an airline mechanic for 30 years, worked for Continental after he got home from Nam. And so he was like, go to trade school or join the military. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You're either going to be a Marine or you're going to go to trade school and do something with that.
Yeah.
And the Marine thing, obviously, I broke my leg real bad when I was 18. So the Marines, when I tried to enlist, I tested into forward reconnaissance school.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a recon Marine and a scout sniper. That was kind of, my
Nice.
uncle was a recon Marine and a scout
Yeah.
sniper during Desert Storm.
Yeah.
So for me, that was the path. And my best friend, Bob, I don't think you ever met him because he was already in Iraq, I think, when we met, but he was U.S. Air Force. And
Yeah.
so he left and did his couple of tours overseas too. So my son, now that he's getting older, he's been telling me, he's like, Dad, I think I want to be a cop, or I think I want to join the military. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know what, dude? I push him. I'm like, listen, go to college and then join the military. So you
Yeah.
can go in as an officer and you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
make a ton of money, and everybody
Yeah.
can hate you, and it
Yep.
won't matter. It's okay.
And
You know?
you don't have to be the boots on the ground. You could be the
Yeah,
guy in the nice air
yeah.
conditioning telling the boots on the ground.
You can push the button.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Well, by his point, we're gonna have robots in the
yeah.
battlefield anyway. Like it's gonna be all autonomous. Like
Yeah,
all
he
he's
was
gonna
sending the Terminator in.
it's gonna be video games. He's just moving pieces on a chessboard.
Yeah, with a drone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Back there with the drone.
No, listen, that's now. That's where
That's it.
Cannon Air Force Base is. Not yeah,
Oh,
it's Cannon.
Kirkland or
No,
Cannon?
no, 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 Cannon.
Oh,
That's
Cannon.
what Cannon for Air Force Base is. It's
Crazy.
just a bunker with rows
Drones.
of rows of just like computer screens and kids in these pilot chairs just piloting drones, bro.
That's crazy. I like
Yeah,
that's kind of so for that's what he wants to do. So
that's
I'm
awesome.
all for it. My little one, he's just like me.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, that one's gonna give me headaches.
Uh,
I can
listen,
already tell.
yep. All we can do is just look at ourselves and just thank the good Lord heaven my parents didn't kill us.
Yeah, I totally get why my mom used to beat my ass. Now well,
Hey,
that's why we
listen,
didn't get along. When I was
listen.
little, she used to beat me. I didn't get it. Now I'm older. I'm like, oh, I'd have whooped my ass too,
I don't
mama.
want I don't want CPS coming to your house, your mama's house, to be like, hey, Miss Lucero, we need to have a talk.
Yeah. No, they knew.
I think the
Yeah, dude.
statutes of limitations is done with that one.
It's up. I'm 31. They're gonna tell me to suck it up and go get some
Yeah,
therapy.
yeah,
That's what they're gonna tell me.
exactly.
They'll be like,
That's
"Don't you drink
exactly it.
already? Just drink more. You'll be fine." Just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. You're
try,
fine.
baby.
Don't beat your wife, and it's fine.
Yeah. Like,
Or your
are you
kids.
kidding me? Esperanza killed me. I'm scared as shit of her.
Oh no,
She's way
100%.
scarier than anybody I know. Fuck.
100%.
I
100%.
yeah, it's like I left my 4'11" Latina mom's house, and then I married a 4'11" Latina that lives in my house
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I didn't make my life any fucking easier.
What you need to tell your wife and or mom next time you guys see each other, and then be like, oh, if she ever says like, oh, I miss you, Hito, and then be like, I don't miss you as much, and then she get all offended, and then be like, what? I I brought you home with me in Esperanza, so now or
I got it. Yeah, it's right here.
I
Yeah.
just went and married my mom. That's all that
Yeah.
I don't miss you as much. I
Yup.
missed you before, and now I don't miss you as much.
That's the running saying of my family because I met her 3 days after my grandma passed,
Mm-hmm. I
and
remember that.
she is just like my grandma.
Yeah.
Just like she.
And
SB's
you,
an amazing cook. She's an
yeah.
amazing mom. She's a stay-at-home mom. She raises these kids. I
Y-
I just try not to fuck it up the few hours a day I get.
Right.
So that's
Well,
my goal.
and that's what I was gonna tell you while you were telling me all of that about the military. I just remembered when you were talking about your grandfather. Father, I remember now. Like it spurred back
Yeah,
the memory of your grandfather, and the weeks leading up to your grandmother passing, and oh my god, like I was like, oh my god, I do remember them. And your grandfather was just the sweetest old, like your grandparents were the sweetest old people I've ever met.
yeah,
like
they are.
like
They were. Yeah.
there are those, like, the one thing I love about that generation, and say
Mhm.
what you will, again, there is racism everywhere, but like
Yeah.
that generation beat you over the head with just kind words. Like, and nowadays you'll never have that. Like, we
Nope.
don't have that here
Nope.
in today's society. Like, the closest that you were going to get is the South, but even then, our generation, millennials and Gen Zers, are come out of that phase of just like killing people with kindness. We just tell it
Yeah.
like it is. We don't
Yeah.
care about your feelings. Like, it's just like, I'm just going to tell you how we're going to tell it.
Yeah.
um and so I do remember them, and they, like I said, they are super sweet, and uh I'm so sad that I did. Is your grandfather still with us?
86 this year. Still
Oh my
around.
god, that man's still
He is,
kicking.
he still lives on his
Bro,
own in the same house in the hood.
bro,
I
I
can't get him to leave the hood.
I thought, no, listen, I thought, like, I remember, like I said, I remember right now what I was thinking back then. I looked at him, I looked at you, and after your grandmother passed, and I looked at him, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so sad. Like, he's going, with her being dead, he is now going to like have a shorter life. And I think I said it out loud, and you were like, don't say that, Lo. Don't.
Yeah,
I can't lose
I
him.
remember that.
I can't lose him. And then
Yeah,
and then now to hear that he is 80, bro, that's
still
crazy.
around,
That's
still
awesome.
wilding.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that he's still around because he was able to tell us some real great stories
Yeah, he's
when I
still
was
he's
there.
still still a big storyteller. He was on the very first ship into
Hmm.
Vietnam.
I
The
remember
very, very
I remember
first
him
one
telling
that
you
went
that.
into Nam, that was him. He
That's
was a
crazy.
goodwill peace ambassador.
Yep. Yep.
And he always says, he was like, we were going in the front door to meet with the government as goodwill peace ambassadors, but we were dropping Marines off on the coast before we got there.
And
He's like, so I
that
don't know how much goodwill we had, but
there was a boat following with the
yeah,
Marines on it.
he was on a minesweeper. I was like, what the hell's a minesweeper? He's like, yeah, it's a big boat with a metal shield on the bottom, so if we hit
Yep.
a mine, it wouldn't kill us. I was like, yeah,
Yep.
fuck that.
Yep.
Fuck all of that. That's that. No, hell
Hey,
no.
listen, I listen. Our men and women in the military are the best, and I
Yeah.
salute every single person that is serving because I didn't have the balls to do it myself. Like, that's just what it is. Whether I be a janitor, cleaning up the mess hall, or the guy in the I definitely knew I wasn't gonna be the guy in the plane, but like the guy in the AC-130 dropping
Yeah,
shells.
Brand.
Regardless,
Crazy.
these guys are amazing, and as
Yeah.
long as they don't bomb us with the weapons that we bought with our
Yeah.
tax dollars, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll be
We
all
get
right. You and I still have a working relationship.
yeah.
But as soon as you start dropping bombs on my house that I'm still paying taxes for, then we're gonna have a problem,
What do I pay all these taxes for, damn it? Yeah.
right? Oh my
Bro.
goodness. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say real quick. We're closing in on an hour. We uh got our main story that we wanted to tell off our chests. Um, I kind of wanted to go in some unrelated